this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps, and today we're going to be doing a demonstration using our multifarious card, and we have some masking fine liner that we now have in stock. And this is just a masking fluid in a form. Let me just take that lid off. It's a really nice fine nozzle, and in the top there it's got the spike that fits directly into that, so it will never get blocked up. And all I'm going to do is just draw a little bit of foliage on the background and then paint over the top, and then at the end we just rub that masking fine liner off. You can do that with your fingers, or we've got a little handy tool here that makes things a lot easier. So I'm just going to test that on a bit of scrap paper, and then it is just a case of doing it freehand. And I'm just going to do some like grasses. And you can do some dots. Like so. Okay, so I'm going to pop that lid back on. And then we're going to dry this off. I mean, you can let it naturally dry, but just to speed up things, I'm just going to use my heat gun. So next up, I'm going to just spritz some water. And then we're going to add our lovely brushes. That was olive green. This is our lime green, and I'm going to put a little bit of grey in there as well. And again, I'm just going to spritz. And then holding it that way up, I'm just going to let that drip down like so. And again, I'm just going to dry that off. So I've got some little stamps here that I'm going to start with. I'm going to ink up in the twilight, and all I'm going to do is stamp, working my way up the card. And I've got Warm Breeze here. So again, just stamping up. Just building up some nice depth in the card, like so. And lastly, we've got some lavender here, and this time I'm going to stamp up in the medieval blue. I'm just going to put one or two about. So now I'm just going to use this tool and just pull that masking fluid away now. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to stamp, and we're going to use some, well, this is a seed head, but you can use whichever stamps that you like. This time I'm going to use the Nocturne. I'm going to stamp slightly low to start with. Give that a good press. And I'm going to stamp slightly higher. And then I'm turning the stamp around and I'm just going to join up that stem so that it reaches the base of the card. So the next thing we're going to do is we want to bleach out this colour here. So I'm just going to take some water and pop it in to the seed heads. Put plenty of water in there and slowly it will just start bleaching out. And then just dab it and you can see how much that has now bleached out. I'm going to use a little bit of red now. I've got some paprika here from our elements, which are water based, so I can pick up a little bit of that and just paint around the edges. Like so. And then taking a verse, I'm going to ink up again in the twilight. And I'm just going to, the right way round, just going to bob some words just down this one side. Like so. And then lastly, I'm just going to take one of our Posca pens, give that a shake. This is straw yellow, but if you haven't got this one, just use another light colour. And all I'm doing is just adding a few dots. And just by adding a few dots, it just changes the whole picture. I think it makes it look quite magical. And there we go. Just a different technique using the masking fluid, and I think that's quite effective. I hope it's inspired you to have a go yourselves. So thank you so much for joining me today. You take care. Bye for now.